Outside Nigeria, U.S. President Joe Biden mistakenly referred to Vice President Kamala Harris as Trump during a NATO press conference. The gaffe comes hours after he had called Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky President Putin while speaking to reporters about NATO support for Ukraine. At the press conference, he also made a defiant case for staying in the presidential race and why he believes he's the best candidate to defeat Donald Trump.
Calls for the 81-year-old to step aside have escalated since he stumbled through a TV debate with Republican Donald Trump last month. At an hour-long briefing taking reporters' questions on Thursday night, he was more steady and fluent, but there were also gaffes. He mistakenly referred to his deputy, Kamala Harris, as Vice President Trump when answering the first question.
I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be Vice President, but I think she was not qualified to be president.
2 hours earlier, at a NATO event, he introduced Ukraine's leader, Volodymyr Zelensky, as President Putin before correcting himself.
Loudly and clearly. And now I want to hand it over to the President of Ukraine, who has as much courage as he has determination. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin.
All these now mean Mr. Biden's candidacy still remains in peril, with the possibility of more defections over the next few days. Some donors, including Hollywood actor George Clooney, have pulled their financial support, saying he's not competent to carry out another 4-year term. This brings the tally of Democratic politicians calling on Mr. Biden to end his candidacy to 19. Former President of the United States, Barack Obama, and Nancy Pelosi have spoken privately about Joe Biden and the future of his 2024 campaign. Both the former president and former speaker expressed concerns about how much harder they think it's become for the president to beat Donald Trump. Neither is quite sure what to do. U.S. allies have also weighed in on Mr. Biden's side, with UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer saying he had been in very good form when they met face-to-face at the summit.
It was a very special moment. I don't think he was expecting it.
No, he wasn't. I owe him big. He was.
French President Emmanuel Macron called the mistakes just a slip of the tongue. But his closest rival, Donald Trump, was quick to mock Mr. Biden for his Kamala Harris mistake. He wrote on his Truth Social channel, quote, "Great job, Joe.